transform. This is BTM. We transform.
Good evening. We hope that you're doing well and blessed wherever you are. You are welcome on the juice. We are here back with the ladies. Yeah. Let me let them say hi. Olimucha. Ntidechi. Tunakola gwa kulanda gawangamba si birungi. Ngonyiridde akabiri.
Oba dream shatawo gyakuwadde. Hey!
Webala akabiri.
Agesi wawe nkolechi. Hair by zipper.
Kulabo yaka.
You look beautiful.
Thank you, Chantal. But
you're blushing.
BTM night, I'm just happy for reasons.
Great.
Good evening, BTM viewers, most especially Juice viewers. How are you? How is your Tuesday though? Yes, by tomorrow we're going to have a new day, and that will be a Wednesday. Are you ready for it? Anyways, I'm beautiful today. I have no makeup on me for some reasons. I've just made my hair, and I've realized that it is hair by Zipper that does it all. Explain video, not as a makeup, like you just be playing on the TV and you look so. That means nowadays you can do that. Go play to your hair, do your nails if you can. Kim, man, what's the real name? I mean, ladies, get some time and pass by hair zipper. They do makeup for you. They play to your hair. They treat your hair, manicure, and everything. I've been scrubbed today by Kim.
He's a cool guy.
I mean, kusente sentono obonzivyenga sitegedde balokwekebera nobonsaliye emitwalo egyo ng'otutatano no, it is not worth this. So but anyway, thanks for the great work here by Zipper. Kim, I salute you. Then Brian. Every night what you've done is so great. And how do I celebrate it to everyone? Then forget Rose, the manager. Thank you so much, man. What you've done is so good. Then Jane Francis, but I made sure that I looked for you at least before my picks. I love it so much. I love the support. It is all easy. Go to Mabilizi Complex. That is level 4. Mabilizi Complex. Wobali ku shell gundi obola bali no mabirezi ngenda ku level 4 ojabya kulaba ba hair zipper tuka ubutusi instead of jabaga byeyogerera. I loved the service and I always love it. That is why we chose hair zipper, because of your good work. The numbers will be scrolling on your screen so soon. Any kind of stated is my name. I have a lot to say, but because the ladies should also come out and introduce. What else got here?
I love your green. I like it.
It's called emerald green.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now that is a new name in my ears.
Wow.
Yeah.
You need to be friends with Chintu.
Chintu is colorblind.
You need to be friends.
He's in a different class.
Green.
Okay.
Watch Chiriko. Chintu is black. Neta mugamba
Bajja katemamu.
Anyways, a very good evening and you're welcome to the show. My name is Chantal and welcome to the show once again. Thank you for always watching. 5 to 6 p.m. That is what we do. We talk live and more so. Even today, let's talk live.
Okay. You are most welcome once again. Yeah, today we are back with a very interesting topic. We are going to talk about the teenage girls and a lot of things. Just like we always talk life and more. Producer ampadde ka topic wane eno nyina engeri gye nka phrasing am naye kankasomenga producer we yakampadde tusobole ofuna omulamu omutuufu. Yeah, now our topic of today is what do you do when your teenage daughter conceives? Teenage daughter, we are talking of kids or young girls at the age of 11, 12, 13.
Teenage is from 13 to
14,
19.
Yeah, 13 to 19, yeah. So we are talking about, we want to talk about such a scenario. Tulabya abazadde bangi, ozadde omwana wo, naye mwennyini nyini might be nga waliyo iseko in such a situation. Most of us have grown up from very different areas. I have a friend of mine told me that I actually was into that same mess because of environment we twali naina mama wange nga yingiza abasajja bangi inawe. So ne bamaliriza nga nange bangizeegize. So she didn't okay teyakyagala kumutukako nekimutukako mu ngeri efaanana bwetyo. Everyone has a reason as to why such things happen to them, and we have seen very many girls, young girls, lose their dreams or lose their potentials because of such things that happen to them. So we are here to talk about that with the ladies. We want to know what is that thing that would really, what would you do as a parent if your teenage daughter conceives at that early age? Mulimucha.
Somebody spilled milk.
You know, I was actually going to say the same thing. I was going to be like, you people, Amatagawa guy, he say, you know?
You know, I even hate blaming parents when their teenage daughters tend to get pregnant. You know, most people will come out and castigate the parents. Like, tell him, by the way, but a kid chooses the life they want. Yeah. You can be a parent who is so strict to your daughter, and you even ground them. I hear grounding. Like, that's if she owns one and all that, but she chooses her life. We've had people that jump fences in the middle of the night. Mom came at night and even gave her a good night kiss. Made sure she locked the door. She went to her bedroom to sleep. Only for this so that to wake up in the wee hours of the night, jumps the fence, at times breaks their scar. She goes out. She comes back. Like, you don't get to know it until maybe someone tells you, or she one day makes a mistake, are sneaking her out. So we have what to do. I mean, we can only do what we are supposed to do as parents, but a child or that daughter will choose. I know about, like, some, you know, when we are growing before the age of 11, as you say, either lawyer or doctor. Lawyer, doctor, and all that. But Jacob Mokula, again, I choose according to so each time you are growing a girl child, it is for advising, I understand. Guide them if you must. Pray to God to help you guide this someone, and actually I'm guiding you. That's why we've seen parents that will tell you no sex before marriage, and another girl will be like, why are they denying me to have sex before marriage? What is good in sex? And they will want to try it out. And someone else will tell you, mommy told me no sex before marriage and I don't want to talk about it. It is that there is no sex without marriage or before marriage. You get? So when a girl gets pregnant, it is a lesson. By the way, I call it a lifetime lesson. I've seen girls that have conceived at a tender age. Because she learned a lesson a way back. When you get such a girl and she is ready or she loves education, she will go back to school and there will be nothing that will in as far as boys and other things are concerned. So let's learn how to embrace these daughters, sit them down, though it is a two-way thing. There is a teenage girl conceiving when wanting to get married to their boyfriends and loved ones.
The better ways to do
you know, and someone will tell you, no, I conceived by mistake. I wasn't ready, but it is a mistake. You know, when you're advising the two, you need to know, is she the one who has conceived and in love and ready to get married and not willing to learn anything? Because by you forcing her to learn, she'll do the same exact mistake. So, woman to money have no buton. It is a mistake, really. It is a mistake. You understand them, advise them. After advising them, find a way of pushing them bagene maso. You don't know what it means to see your girl of 11 ngaina balloon maso.
So no cut.
Okwata kwandibaddewo. Loza kubulamu bwo gena muleboza. Waloza deko. You know what it means. You know that pain. You're imagining your daughter in that pain that you can't compare to any other pain mubulamu. You get. So like kagenda kuzala katia. How am I sure kagenda na we all understand most of the mothers that abafira musanya are young girls. Wanga no mukagula na tukakula chi. So, womanilizo okumanya nti yalufunye, and you think about that time of labor and all that. Try to encourage her. At least wadenga mtu aingele banga. Ave yonga mulamu so that you can have your daughter again. Let your granddaughter be your daughter. Oberengo ina abana babiri mukama kusasi babiri. You know, it is praying over spilled milk. When my daughter does, God forbid, when she does, I will sit her down, I will advise her, and I will pray to God. I will blame no one but girls, teenage girls that are watching BTM right now. Sex before marriage is wrong, and sex without protection is totally wrong. I have a lot to discuss, but let me give a chance to Chantal.
Thank you so much, Candace. Chantal, every mother's dream is to see their children move in the right way. What do I mean by right way? Is where empedded domana atuse bamutikide aleso omwami mu makuba amatuufu. But it is unfortunately we have very many mothers or very many parents nga balabye abaana baabwe nga sijja kiyita embarrassing, but nga messing them up in such a way. Probably babadde ne ba boyfriends ku masomero bakubyala omwana ne bamukuba olubuto ku myaka 13. As a parent, I want you to stand in those shoes. What your reaction, how it would be, and how you would handle that situation.
I like facing life as it comes. Mu era gye tulimu, you cannot term it as a mistake, because the person who impregnated did not just slide and I don't want to sound bad on national television, but mu era gye tulimu bana bana bali so informed. Wotukire okumanya how to have sex, then you are informed. Mu era gye tulimu waliwo obutabo, waliwo TV, waliwo amasimu, like there is all this information out there. Ne adverts running ku TV kweziri. You understand? So right now a teenage girl conceiving tebera nsobi. Bubera like carelessness and negligence. Yes.
Do you know what happens? Abazadde batuuka ne balowooza nti abaana bano tebategeera. Just imagine 13 years.
Nedda.
You look at that kid ng'omwana akyali mu kibaya.
No, let me tell you, I have a cousin, Bokati Mukulukulumu. This girl, at I think when she was still in P6, P7, ngaina ebintu byayogera n'ogamba ono mwana ono bino ebintu abijjawa. So now because me, like I have my way with people. So I started, I'm like, hey, she calls me sugar mommy. So I'm like, so tell me, where did you get this information from? She's like, Isha, we watch TV. They say these things on TV every single day. Ngomwana kunyonyola how they put on a condom. What? You understand?
How old?
Nkugamba primary, P6, P7.
Okay.
Now, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that bana baina this information. So where your daughter gets pregnant mo ereno, it is carelessness. It is negligence. It is bubabusiru. You get it? Okay. I seem to be crying over spilt milk na salicha, like I wouldn't even want to imagine it.
I remember I was chasing you, I think, like a year ago, like we were talking about something, and when I told you about my son, then he was 5 years, 6 years, and this ninja asked me, Mommy, omwana avao. No, Mommy, amani azalo mulenzi, omwana mulenzi. Like, I had no answer for my son. Like, look at a 4-year-old asking me such a question. I was like, Neda mommy, Neda Kati, only for me to realize they had an argument outside with fellow Nabato. And so now I never see about this guy is like Omusaja Yazalo Mulenzi, Omukazi Yazalo Mwalamuakana.
Nadia encyclopedia, yeah, mommy.
If I even answered, I'm like, golowooza ani azaala omwana omulenzi mami naawe bali kuwakana wamani azaala omwana omulenzi so anti that make then bakala gonza it's okay so kubanze I'm a sharp parent nemugamba gwani akuzaala and I know my son loves me so much igwa ne daddy nemugagendo bagambe boti mami ne daddy bazaala omwana omulenzi you get nti olumu bikusuukako ono omwana agenda arguing with the fellow ones he's sure that my information is right maybe he had it somewhere maybe he saw it somewhere because abaana abato kye balaba kyebakola ki kyateeka mu bwongo bwabwe so omwana oyo agenda akula ayiga bingi and trust me when a kid is growing whether girl or boy they love discovering my mom puts on high
inquisitive
heels. My mom puts on high heels every day high heels
lipstick
you know and when you ask them why they're doing that because mommy does this you get we know of some parents that are living in a single room with a grown-up child or a teenage girl you're talking about of 11 years and this same mother same father are using the same room with a curtain maybe that is dividing the two rooms a deal and as you all know don't busama you get like yes some girl went in class nabuza teacher wama teacher akabuzi church called teacher it is a god nti vetwali debi jaja daddy naga you get you can relate abantu abakulu nti these things are real we are talking life and more you get silly things happen and these kids are watching they're listening
but
I have ever been moving around a cinema hall somewhere I found young girls and boys of the age you're talking about 11 before even 19 ngabali kulingiza mu butuli kumbe inside the cinema halls bali mu bimansuro of them okay so looking at that daughter the mother is not there the father is not there maybe they have gone to work they left their innocent beautiful daughter at home with the maid and she has sneaked out aduka abeko chala bamuchi who are you going to blame byana bajja kwagala bikola you get nti shetani ngabo ayogedde by the way omwana yena mu busiramu omwana malawoze emyaka 7 mbalaka ebibi from 6 to less but ambalako bibibi meaning emyaka 7 abategira we are talking about 11 years omwana oyo abamanya ekirungi n'ekibi ategerera ddala nti ne bweba firimu nga yagiwulira yagenda kiwa obuddo kinoonyerezaako because he was touched you get so yes kati nzate by the way when I realized that my daughter has gotten pregnant at that tender age the teenage age I will sit my fellow woman down down tell them wofuna olubuto ekisooka tell them the disadvantages of getting pregnant at a tender age ekyokuli omubuulire ku bufumbo obubi ku myaka egyo you're literally talking to a fellow woman
and you know when you say the fellow woman in the Chinyankole culture they have a saying I may not put it right or what but just try and interpret it there's a point where they say that by the time it clocks is it dawn by the time it dawns towards a queer by the time it dawns omwana yingana na nyina like the girl is as old like becomes as old
as their mother
like yenkana ne mami something like that atuka ne mami we like that so in my case it is time to speak reality
with her because she has seen it all okay. She knows when a man takes it off and maybe it is ABCD it's D you know she literally knows everything that is if she wasn't trapped you know
some cases
we look at a girl who is not raped one who even pushed herself into this but look at a scenario where this girl has been home so innocent and naive sedubuto nava javudde sorry
at what age
no before we go to that I thought we were going for a break like sedubuto nava javudde naka grabbing it's done only wanting to help this man is aware or you've even arrested him but she has conceived that is if she has not contracted you know it is I don't know if you're teenage girl God forbid I don't pray for it but if you're teenage girl if you realize that your teenage girl is pregnant then you're realizing she contracted AIDS right. Sorry to mention that nti mukama abakuwadde omukisa ogwokubiri
You get? Giving birth is not death. And we're not saying that whosoever gives birth at a teenage age, abamusiru, abamularu. I don't want to term them like that. Because we've seen people reform in a way. We've seen people learn in a way. So we can answer your question, Joanne.
Okay, before we go down into our break, I will have like 2 questions. The first one, at what age do we think mothers should start talking to their daughters mature conversations about being a woman and whatever it comes with it, with having sex at an early age? And another question would be, I have found very many women, a group of women, if I find my daughter in such a situation, I tell them to abort.
No, abortion is wrong. I wouldn't advise any woman to do that to their child. It is risky because we're looking at maybe 13 years. But you've seen girls of that age or even less. In
the village, here in town, wano mu kibuga batono nnyo abasinga abaana abasinga bafiira musanya mwekweje emyaka
kuli n'abakazi abakulu bafiiramu
ofiira musanya eri abaana bato kingi ate n'abazadde ku myaka egyo bangi.
I mean, go to the eastern region.
Thank you. You'd find a solution there and then. But you look at a situation of, I don't know what tomorrow is.
Right.
But God, help my daughter. It is God that knows what will come next. When I want to answer, you hadn't answered.
Yeah, and the point of at what point should you talk to your children or to your girl about these things? Let me tell you. The moment this kid starts to be inquisitive about some of these things, that is the point you should, start talking to them now. The first step is be friends with your child. Because that child will come and tell you, Mommy, there is this boy who is telling me these things.
Yes.
And how you handle that is what is going to determine whether she will confide in you the next time or she will start hiding things from you.
Tell African mothers, they'll back at you.
Not all. Not all. Good parenting.
Do you know what they say?
No. Good parenting. John.
Most African mothers.
No.
Most of them.
Good parenting, John.
Make your research.
Good parenting. You make that kid your friend. Oyo mwana basobola okugamba almost everything. No mu guiding and no manyi. Okay, it's not bad to have a boyfriend because if you feel you like him. But do you know what would happen if you stayed with that person or if you made a mistake like this and like this? You know what would happen? No one live examples. You see, because we are dealing with someone who is inquisitive, tomulekera chibuzo nga techiri answered. Because trust me, they have the judgment in them. They can make the right judgment for as long as they are fed with the necessary information. They can make the right judgment. You get it? So the point is make them your friend and feed them with the right information tactfully as a parent. So feed them with the right information tactfully. Okay, they are telling me, okay, mom says it's okay to have a boyfriend, but me, I feel like with the information I've been given, it is not okay.
About that,
what were you told, like, bathing in public is wrong? Were you told that anyway?
I wasn't, but I learned that in a boarding school.
But you see them by action. She's only 6 years and you're telling her, Anita Jango Nabe, Mami Sao. You get? She is literally showing you. And as stubborn as I am, I once asked my cousin. She was young, around 6. Like it was free. I'm like, chocolate. You get? She's giving me reasons why she's not ready to bathe in public. And what public was that? Fellow admin. As a parent, be looking critically kubana mamu. Just an 18-year-old. Nga shatata masimu wegari. TV was in okutabo. Nga she's naive about what we're doing about. Nti nga naye wadenga mukuru akulaga nti I don't know about sex. And why do you introduce it to them? Okay, what I'm trying to say, like by answering your question, no one I need as well like I'm ready for that information regardless of my age. Mommy, I'm only 10, but I want to know why is it we shouldn't have sex before getting married? She's 10. She's asking about marriage and sex. And you're saying, no, I'll tell her about sex at 18. I mean, 8 years from 10. So, feed that girl, feed that boy with the right information that they want to know when they want to know it. And some of them might not be direct to you, but as a parent, like people be observing. So by never telling you that and they're sure, just no matter what do so muchitoke. Bring them to you, sit them down and advise the right way.
I want to understand why so many parents like packaging, too much packaging. Well, packaging enunji, now already too much. I got a scenario of a parent who had to tell the daughter that olubuto oluzimbye mubamu mupira. Hey, natamugamba nti that is pregnancy. Ngamugamba mubamu mupira. Do you know what happened? When the girl went ahead, bali mu boarding school, so they did those things of chiki and whatever happened.
Bombay.
So she came back home and she was like, Mommy, I think I have a ball in my stomach.
It was a ball.
The ball is growing. All the time the ball is growing and now all of a sudden I'm vomiting. Mommy, I have a ball. I have issues with parents that don't come point blank. I have a friend of mine who told me, you know what, even about, do you know I even got to know about visiting the bush from my boarding school? Eh?
What is that
Yeah. Yeah, so when I was in boarding school, she was trying to tell me that she learned most of the things in boarding school. Singa unlucky enough to asanga yobantunga over metrons, ababayigiriza such things and all that, she would be so blind about whatever was going on. They have this tendency of ntyo mwana wange. But I've got some issues with that because also genda kutyo mwana wo ate omutte.
Nayoba producer and manager babule show ya wasenga because topic questions bulira nnyo. Now according to what you've been asking, kids emyaka gyalina gye gikuwa ekyo mugamba how best you can
package the content.
You're giving the same exact information you would give to a grown-up a mother, but you're giving it to a teenager. We talk about 11, but you find the right way of packaging it because
the truth is,
a kid of 15, you're telling her about a ball in the stomach. How about a kid of 7? You get
that's the challenge. Naye ate waliwo age omwana gyatuukako ng'ekintu olina kikubawo nga bwe kiri.
Someone is as grown up as you, Mama. Someone is as grown up as we.
Yeah.
Or like, but I want to show you because I respect you, you're my mom. So I expect that such a mother to come in front of me and tell me, ABC, this is what we call them, the devil is a liar. Let me know that. And I won't tell that to my 18-year-old. Personally, so I find a way of packaging it. 761 but anyways, you don't have to tell an 18-year-old
you know, ngalaba olubuto olugezaga naye omupiira gulika gutya.
I have to sit down this girl nenjogera naye nasaba mama mumpe njogereko naye kati manye ekintu kinene ekyebikolwa bino yakirabawa. She actually told me that she used to see mommy and daddy do these games.
Putting a ball in the stomach.
Because no, she told me we were living in a single room. That way you get the curtain. So she openly told me, I told her, you just be open and free because now we have nothing to take back. She told me we were living in a single room and I would say sometimes when mommy is crying and of course she would say, she was like 14 years. And she said sometimes that dad would watch blue movies. That is how she got to. Yes.
Joan, I don't know if I'm interested in this topic, but Okay, we're not saying that everyone should live, you know, in a separate room n'abaana because engalo tezenkana kanafuna. Naye manye nakuyo nenfunayo. I remember at school we had a girl who was kind of mature okutusinga. Nenga nego byagere byabakulu nga ffe tubyogera naye kati natandika obirowooza nga nkuze. She used to tell that no, momana kuvaayo, like she was literally telling us your parents can only find time to do something after you've left home.
Okay.
Because muli mu single room mwawula curtain. Nti you don't give chance to your parents abakulu manyi njogerako. So atatwa nga ffe nnyo budde like kwa yali atusingako and nantandise birowooza kati. Oli mu single room, that is what you're blessed with anyway. Oyawula curtain, it is okay. Someone else is looking for that same one room.
Oh yeah.
But manya, nti kati baba tulina abalamukedde okuzaala. When are we supposed to do certain things? You know? Omwana gyakoma okukula naye fearing ekula, fearing, you get. Nti you know, but whatsoever sound, whatsoever action, naye gifuna, you get. Some boys wabatuka mu their wet dreams and all that. Atuka na mami nze nasanze obuliri butobye. He's naive about it. Naye nagabanga bintu bingi bikyuka ku ye. I watched a movie but I forgot the title where the siblings, brother and sister, baba wamba nabako yateka mu sike ngateri omuntu yenna. But the more they grew, feelings ngazikula, time came and the boy nafunisa omuwala olubuto. Omwana nazaala omwana gwesaba we yabayita. Nti it wasn't because bali basirwa baseegu. But we're looking at a situation bali mu kibira bokka jago mokula ne boro ne shikula kuye ne feelings zongera okula time came nakaba but I think this feeling must be fed with, so he automatically did it with her sister.
Nae Candice ne Chantal, I want to pose a question to you guys. Besides, I want to try to shift the blame to of the parents a little bit. Abana abasinga bana abafuna ebintu nga bino babeera mu masomero ga bisolo. So I have a question. As senior women or the senior teachers, abachala or counselors, are they doing their jobs in schools?
Sure. Olaba gwe ng'omuzadde Joan ogamba sikulaba ng'olinnye ku gate. I should never hear that you're talking to a boy on the village. I should never see you step in your brother's room. You put all these restrictions. Omwana nakuletera olubuto. Are they talking about senior women? This senior woman is probably a teacher as well at the school. I know kuvenanga English amuina mbongo literature amuina. I know planning out to teach tomorrow. I know classes nga 3 oba nyezo okusomesa olunaku olamba omunyumiza ku bya senior women.
Kale nejo kyandibaddeawo. How about girls that leave school ne gundi ebeerawo bagita too much pressure about that. N'agenda mu holiday ddala n'olubuto. Kati senior woman bimukwatako wa. She's in boarding, yes. And you realize she's pregnant while at school, we are strict as senior women, probably, but it is you who is losing out your role. You could be strict, and it is us losing out the role. There is no one to blame when a girl gets pregnant. But what we get to blame them is not advising at the right time or advising wrongly.
Wrongly, yes.
Giving wrong information to them. Because we all know, omuntu amachai no manya when they have, like we have a right to know. By the way, we have a right to know. John, you have a right to know why I have this car here. That won't kakate kugamba. You get? Nti wombuza ne sikugamba. Obuzuba bukuvuddeho nga buzze kwani?
Nze yaganyo
kugamba. You know. Nti omwana womanya nti atuse okufuna information eno. Kindly give it to them.
As we try to wrap up, I would like us to expand more about how best they can help their children. Kuba twina ba mama banje abatya. Nagamanze sina wengamba mwana wange nti sex. How best can they package such information to save their children?
Well, I told you this. The very first thing is you need to be friends with your children.
That's the best.
Your child has to be free with you. Ngasabola kugamba almost anything. That is even when you're dealing with people, when you're dealing with like fellow workmates and everything. Make someone free with you, make someone trust you, that they can talk to you and their information is secure as well. Same applies to this kid. That sometimes they don't even come to you to ask.
Oh, yeah.
So the most you can do for them is give them an environment that is so conducive for them to be able to run to you, confide in you, and talk to you and be like, Mommy, this is what it is, or be free to ask you almost any question. Some of us play tough in our homes, which is totally wrong. You can play tough only where need be. omwana namanya nti I can do almost all these things, but when it comes to this, my mother will not be happy with it. Okay. I cannot cross this line. You understand? So no grooming in such a way. But for you to be able to have certain conversations with your children or with your girl, those conversations do not just fall in omugamba, John Jango to Lewano. Tell me what you know about sex. No. There has to be like a build up. It has to come from somewhere. Nga environment musobolo chogera ko mwana nata feeling shy about it, and they're able to talk to you freely, and when they are done avawa manyinti asobolo kwawule chichamu nechitufu.
So it's the foundation literally.
Exactly. What tandikirawo wenyini?
If I may answer that question, but I said take her to I know yigiriza omwana. Yes, some of us parents are shy. Now like me, I'm shy.
Oh dear. Are you?
I am shy. Give me a single camera. I can't do that to my daughter.
Are you? Are you sure?
Yes.
I was just asking.
I'm so shy.
I was just trying to be
I'm so shy.
I was trying to be sure if you're shy.
But anyway.
Because you and I know.
You know, that times a parent is shy to their daughter. But when you are shy to your daughter, I know you have a sister probably. I know you could be having a singer who tried to groom you to who you are today.
I like that.
You could be having a friend you trust. You talked about visiting, but I don't want to repeat that. I remember, okay, it sounds out. I remember when I read that time. My mom sent me for holidays. My singer every time, again. You know, maybe she couldn't in a way.
Oh yeah, sure.
So find maybe the right people that can help you or college you. Like I trust Chantal. She's educated. She's a mother, and I'm saying our children grow up well. How about, okay, she's my friend, and I'm saying my nakamate growing, but I feel I can't sit her down. Send her to Chantal, simple and precise. Where you think you can do it, delicate obuvunanyizibwa, let them and if you think, when I'm going, and some parents will tell you, how do
you know? What is quononeka?
Must she first quononeka before you tell her what can help her or prevent her from quononeka? You get?
Prevention.
So it is for understanding. And the key, there are only two key things. One is pray to God. Praying is everything. Praying is number one in everything we do. Praying. Then, befriending, as Chantal said, you people, you can't have a best friend. What are they trying to say? It is you that is going to groom that girl into a woman you want her to be.
Oh yeah.
Sit it away, you get. Until when understand I'm a mother, but I know that way I know in grooming this boy child. You get. So if you're scaring away from your daughter, you're literally calling them to get pregnant. But no parent has a right. Sorry, okay, go and saga chog here. Neteli omuzadde ina lukusa. Lucas getting a mwana mya teenage nga kuyo. And no muzadde tewenenya. You know, but anyway, this friend of us feels me.
But in my parting shots, omwana akuletedde olubuto ewaka, I need you to first understand omwana oyo ino mutuuza. How did they, you need to listen to them. How did they get there? You know, where was the gap? And then now help them through, because maybe, I mean, kids mess up, you know, out of negligence, like I said, and carelessness, because there is no, you can tell me you're not informed. Woman, you know what to do. Trust me. So, because of your negligence and your carelessness, I will still love you as a parent. I need to understand until you're hitting yourself even harder than I would hit you.
Oh, yeah.
Because ochimanyi nticham. So the most I can do is support you emotionally through it. And of course financially and all these things if I have to. I mean I have to anyway. You understand? But I need to show you nti kyewakoze. Omwana wo takikolanga, n'omuzukulu takikolanga, it should never happen to you ever again. Nti yabadde ensobi or something like that, it should never happen to you again. Kwa oliyo abaana alufunye leero n'aluzaala, after some time nena n'afuna olulala. Nogamba naye mwana wange, what is the challenge? You get it? So you need to make sure nti that mistake doesn't happen again.
Oh, yeah.
But I never siblings, they should learn from that. They shouldn't also, lightning shouldn't strike the same place twice.
Tusomere koko yo comment eryawo.
MC Youngdon, by the way, MC Youngdon, tukubaza nnyo olw'omulungu
Or is active.
To comment. He says, support them. Offer your daughter emotional, physical, and financial support. Talk to them about the difficulties they might face as pregnant teen and young mothers. The teen will need lots of support emotionally with their own needs and the role of being a parent.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, I know, okay, there are grandchildren,
Yes.
It is my daughter that conceived at a teenage age. Thank God I prayed to God and Jim Sanyabulu. He took her back to school probably. And Omwana Gwaza Demokuziza Mugamba, I am your mother. She is your sister. What's in that? Then I know of someone, of a lady, yali single mother. So what she did, I'm doing this not because I love, but because like namuja mukamba namutwale you deep down namulabirira ne was sent n'azaala omwana we namujayo namuzza. Why did she do this? Because she didn't omanye n'abantu banene bamalamu amaanyi n'abantu bamalamu amaanyi nawe you get omunambalamu amaanyi oba kulimba waluzaala olutu omwana wo you get. So you should find a way as a parent, and your daughter getting pregnant at that teenage age doesn't mean
the world has ended.
Yeah.
We've seen teenage girls and teenage boys, contracting a brand of single now. But we're looking at a person who used to carry this for 9 months. Are you on so one million normal life here? So we need to support these kids. But one 11 and 19. You are not supposed to have unprotected sex.
Yes.
You either abstain
Or abstain.
Abstain or abstain, but what you got? Protect. That is all I can say.
Thank you so much, Candice. Well, my parting shots would be, I am a mother and I know what it would feel to see my young teenage daughter being pregnant at a very early age. So it is up to now, up to us sometimes. Na ye edda bagamba nti omwana akuzibwa kyalo. Yeah. Society jemubeeramu oli nakubulya no nakubulya. So if I will so much relate with what Candice has said. Wagambide nti osobola okubaako ne gwogamba. You, for example, you have a friend of yours, no mugamba, you know what? Ngenda kusindika eyo Joan for holidays naye bwajja yogera naye ku nsonga z'okuza visiting the bush, ogenda ku nsonga za sex and whatsoever, things that you feel you cannot offer to your child as a parent because it is so understandable. They will really, I believe they can so much be in good position because alone the amount of money that have been really, really, really good examples. And for the young girls, prevention is better than cure. So you don't need sex. You don't need it now. If you're still a teenager, you don't need it. You don't need it. You just don't need it. Thank you so much. That is all we have for today. We see you tomorrow, same time and same station. Bye-bye.